One constant aspect of the Great Depression was the public's high level of fear. Fear of economic insecurity mainly, but also fear that the government could not cope with the crisis, that the American way of life could not be sustained. Roosevelt sought to diminish this fear by passing legislation that provided psychological as well as financial relief. The FDIC insured bank deposits. The Securities and Exchange Commission brought oversight to the stock markets. New Deal labor legislation protected workers from their employers. But no single piece of legislation identified the New Deal like the Social Security Act. Vast, complicated, contentious, and incomplete, it nevertheless changed Americans and their relationship with the federal government forever.
We remember that as probably the single most lasting and consequential achievement of the New Deal. And its very title, Social Security Act, is a reminder of what the core agenda of the New Deal was, to make life more secure for more people. That is the alpha and the omega, it seems to me, of what the New Deal was all about.
We can never insure 100% of the population against 100% of the hazards and vicissitudes of life, but we have tried to frame a law which will give some measure of protection to the average citizen and to his family against the loss of a job and against poverty-stricken old age.
Social Security had to accomplish two real economic objectives: to make old age more secure and to protect against unemployment. Accepted today, it was radical at the time.
It's an act set up to transfer money from those who have jobs to retirees. Vast majority of Americans had no way to retire on pensions. By the time they could no longer work, they had no means of support. And so it was addressing that social problem. What it was also doing was setting up a mechanism that made it possible for people to retire at a reasonably young age and open up jobs for younger people. Because once people stepped out of a job at 65, knowing that they had some way to support themselves, well, of course, a job would open up and you would get younger workers in. And just in the same way that unions were meant to get income into the hands of working people, Social Security was going to get income into the hands of retirees. And of course, again, that basic idea is then they'll have something to spend, and you'll spend your way out of depression.